Hello, folks, and how are you all doing? So, when Google, Meta, Microsoft, Amazon fires people, they get so much hate. But what happens is, in the shadows of them, there are many smaller companies that are also silently laying off people, and they rarely make any headlines. And one of them being our very old popular and open source Mozilla. So, Mozilla lays off 60 people, wants to build AI into Firefox. Memo details layoffs, strategic corrections, and a desire for trustworthy AI. So looks like Mozilla and Firefox, they're also trusting AI a lot compared to regular developers maybe. So Mozilla got a new interim CEO just a few days ago, and the first order of business appears to be layoffs. So they got a new CEO, and he started the company by layoffs. So Bloomberg was the first to report that the company is cutting about 60 jobs or 5% of its workforce. So they have around 1,000 people. A TechCrunch report had a company memo that followed these layoffs, detailing one product shutdown and the scaling back of a few others. So Mozilla started as the open source browser email company that rose from the ashes of Netscape. So Netscape Navigator was an old browser, like even I have never used, but I'm sure that many of you have heard because I have also heard about it. And what happened is Netscape Navigator died. It was unfortunate, but it died. And what happened? Mozilla came from the ashes of it. So that is the story of Mozilla. And yeah, that's what they are saying that rose from the ashes of Netscape. Firefox and Thunderbird have kept on trucking since then, but Mozilla.org products page is a great example of what strategy has been lately. So this is the products page of Mozilla, and I mean, you can check like a lot of things that they're offering from this page, and I think this is what is the page they are talking about. So Mozilla Monitor, Mozilla VPN, and View All Products. If you click on this, you will see that they have so many. I think it got redirected to some other page actually. Yeah, it's a redirection to a different page. I mean, it's intended from the company, so it doesn't matter anyway. So I think they are basically rolling out lots of products and then it's not making money and then they're rolling it back. So it goes on to detail a lot of products that aren't in line with Mozilla's core work of making a browser. So most of it is not browser stuff. So they have Mozilla VPN, Firefox Relay, and many other things, which is not making money for them. That's not even a comprehensive list of recent Mozilla products. From 2017 to 20, there has been a Firefox Send, the encrypted file transfer device, a VR-focused Firefox Reality, browser that lasted from 18 to 22. In 22, Mozilla launched a $35 million venture capital fund called Mozilla Ventures. Not all Mozilla side projects are losers. The memories of programming language Rust was spun out of Mozilla in 2020 and has seen rapid adoption in the Linux kernel and Android. So what these companies do is apart from their regular work, they also do lots of R&D activities because there are lots of good developers working there. And so they have also done a part in popularizing Rust that we all love. And Mozilla is a tiny company that competes with some of the largest tech companies of the world, Apple, Google, and Microsoft. It also very important to the web as a whole. Firefox is the only browser that can trace its lineage back to Apple and WebKit, which is Chrome's Blink engine and WebKit 4, and Microsoft Edge is a Chromium 4. So you would think that choosing focusing on Firefox would be a priority, but the company continually struggles with focus. Yeah, maybe it's a very creative company looks like. So developers are not able to focus on one thing. They have one hustle, main hustle, which is Firefox, but they keep on creating more and more newer and newer hustles. And what happens in the end, they end up stopping what they're doing. But in case of companies, what happens is they end up laying off some people. So it looks like it's more to do with developers, some mischievous developers. It's a more problematic from the developers rather than blaming the management. That's what it looks like to me. Anyway, so the Mozilla Corporation gets about 80% of its revenue from Google, also its primary browser competitor, via search deal. So Mozilla isn't exactly a healthy company. These non-browser projects could be seen as a search for a less vulnerable revenue stream, but none have put a huge dent on the bottom line. Okay, so Mozilla, I think, has some shady deal with Google, and where they share some revenue or something like that. Looks like. So not everything is clean as it looks like. So TechCrunch managed to get an internal company memo that details a few strategic corrections for the myriad of Mozilla products. Mozilla has a Mozilla Social, Mastodon instance that the memo says originally intended to effectively shape the future of social media. So they are also trying to break into social media or something. What are they trying to do? Yeah, it's purely a developer focused company according to me, because they are doing all kinds of things. So, for example, developers today they will build a social media clone, tomorrow a WhatsApp clone, day after tomorrow an e-commerce clone, day after tomorrow maybe a new programming language, and then maybe another operating system, and whatever. Like there is a tremendous problem of focus, as it looks like. And then it's also shutting down Mozilla Hubs, which has 3D and virtual world. So yeah, they are into 3D also. That's right. There was also a metaverse project. Yeah, they have many things. The memo says the demand has moved away from 3D virtual worlds, and now this is impacting all industry players. The company is also cutting jobs at Mosprot, its infrastructure team. Everybody needs infrastructure. It's not like they should not be having it. Anyway, they have to cut jobs, and that is quite unfortunate. So, while chasing the trends of VR and metaverse didn't work out, Mozilla now wants to chase another hot new trend, and that is definitely AI. In 2023, generative AI began rapidly shifting the industry landscape. Mozilla seized an opportunity to bring trustworthy AI into Firefox, largely driven by the FixPot acquisition and the product integration work that followed. Additionally, finding great content is still a critical use case for the internet. Therefore, as part of the changes today, we will be bringing together Pocket Content and the AI ML team supporting content with the Firefox organization. More details on the specific organizational changes will follow shortly. Mozilla paid an undisclosed sum to buy a company called FakeSpot, which uses AI to identify fake product reviews. And basically, they tied up with FakeSpot. You can say, I mean, basically, bought the company for their AI knowledge and just trying to integrate something into Firefox, possibly. But they are building so many products, like how many of them will they run? If all of these products run, then Mozilla will be the richest company of the world, no doubt. But definitely, there is a problem of, I would say, consistency. Looks like for every developer. Like we have, I think this is a company, the literal manifestation of developers. I think this company is like that. The TechCrunch report interprets the memo saying it looks like Mozilla may refocus on Firefox once more, but the memo does not give an affirmative statement on Firefox, the browser, being important or seeing additional investments. In 2020, the company had another round of layoffs and said it wanted to refocus on Firefox organization on core browser growth, but nothing seems to have come of that. Firefox market share is about 3% of all browsers, and that number goes down every year. So, yeah, so although their browser is not doing very good in terms of market share, although I believe Firefox is good, but they are trying to focus on so many things. Is it because of this shady deal, or I don't know, whatever could be the reason? But they are very, I would say, I love Mozilla because if I do, let's say, Firefox, not Firefox, GitHub, and you will see Mozilla and Firefox browser. It's open source and many things are shared. Mm, I believe it's not entirely open source, but many things inside Mozilla. Mozilla has a lot of like open source stuff. So yeah, I believe. Let's see what they are doing and what they're trying to do. But as of now, we know that they're laying off some people and they have to do something with AI. Not entirely AI replacing developers, but maybe something cool to do with AI. So that's what they're trying, maybe. But anyway, that's all for this video, folks. And if you would like to talk about tech and other things, I have a Discord server, so you can join there. I will keep the link in the description below. And so for now, I will see you next time.